Hi Virgo, this is your weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly's reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Sun. We have the Hierophant in the potential outcome. We have the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Leo, Taurus, Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. It's a very specific reading, Virgo. This person is most likely already in your life, and you either work with them, or they could be working in the same building, or perhaps you go to the same gym and work on yourself. They spot you, and the other way around. That's how you know this person. And sparks will fly starting this week. Okay? We start off with the Eight of Pentacles. The first card that came out, this is a card of work, business, and finances. It's a card of working on something, perfecting something. So that's why I'm getting the workplace environment, or perhaps you go to gym or you go to yoga class with this person. Right? Or they could be working for a partner company or vendor or supplier, or perhaps you're going to close a deal with this company and they work for that company. Something along those lines, right? And it kind of feels like you know this person. It's not going to be the first time, the two of you see each other. And it almost feels like perhaps you're in the same team and you're closing a deal or you're finishing a project and you're going to be celebrating, and one thing leads to another, and the next thing you know, the two of you are together. What I'm trying to say is it's going to be a passionate new beginning, and perhaps both of you felt a certain way towards one another for a while, and this week marks the spot, I guess. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, recognition. So for some of you, that's where I'm picking up some kind of a project that goes very well. It's going to be, or you're celebrating something with the Six of Wands, or one of you is being awarded or promoted, but you feel good about what's going on at work with the Six of Wands. Or perhaps this is them this week finally deciding to make a move, because there's definitely chemistry between the two of you, and both of you have noticed that. The next card I came out is the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Sun. You see how in the Six of Wands the person is holding up a wand. That's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign. The Sun could be a Leo. Leo is a fire sign, right? But the Ace of Wands in general is all about passion. All right, if you know what I mean. And I think it's passion for each other. The Sun, clarifying it, like I said, could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is a card of clarity, so you'll finally be clear about how you feel about one another. And the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. With the Sun, we'll always feel joyful, we'll always feel love, we'll always feel on top of the world. And the next card that came out is the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Right? The Hierophant is a major arcana card for a Taurus, but the Hierophant is a card of something serious, something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. So I think you're going to go from getting the show on the road to talking commitment in a nanosecond. Right? It's a bit unusual for a Virgo, but who am I to judge? Right? I've seen all kinds of things happen. As a matter of fact, the Hierophant is not the only commitment or marriage card on the table. The Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the second one. Alright, so the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. It's a family card, right? So if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together. And the Ten of Cups is often referred to as one of the most emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. And there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment, because in the potential outcome we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, and we have you. The Queen of Pentacles right next to the deck, that's you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. Just the Knight of Cups or the Ace of Cups would have been plenty to kind of assume that yes, there's going to be plenty of love, plenty of emotional fulfillment. When you get both of them, plus the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's just going to be, it's like a dam is going to break, and it's just so much love. You start off with the Ace of Wands, but then it will kind of grow, it will transition, it will evolve into just such a loving connection, right? The Knight of Cups is often, you could be dealing with a water sign, by the way, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights. The Knight of Cups is often referred to as the knight in the shining armor, Prince Charming, and that kind of deal. And the Ace of Cups is genuine, pure love. All right, yeah, one interesting story, Virgo. Like I said, you definitely already know this person. This week marks the spot. Something perhaps is going to happen that will, get the two of you together, and the rest is history. Definitely a commitment. All right, I'm not even going to bother with an extended because that would be a waste of time. Really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 9 of Cups clarified by the 6 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You know, the very first thing I thought of, Virgo, was vacation or a spa day. Or perhaps just a weekend getaway. But I definitely see you guys spending some time relaxing somewhere. Right? Yeah. The Emperor on the bottom of the deck often comes through as a husband or a significant other figure. Right? I think that's your person, or it could be you. The 9 of Cups, the first card that came out, is clarified by the 6 of Swords. Right? The 9 of Cups is a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. It's also a card of a wish come true. Perhaps you needed a vacation. You needed to get away. You needed to go someplace secluded where just the two of you could spend some time together. Right? The 6 of Swords clarifying the 9 of Cups is probably literally going somewhere. All right? Someplace good. The 4 of Swords in the middle, you see there is a person laying down. In this case, this is just relaxing or spending time away from the civilization. And the 4 of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a commitment or marriage. Yeah, it feels very calm. It really does. Perhaps you needed some time off, away from everybody. If you have kids, you'll probably leave them with grandparents or, I don't know, your siblings or something like that. If you have kids, you may take them with you. I don't know. All right. So, yeah, feels very relaxing. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Moon, clarified by the 7 of Swords. We have the High Priestess. The Tower, clarified by the Hermit, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Aries, or perhaps even another Virgo. Something is very wrong about this situation. There is 2 cards in the tarot deck that could be interpreted as card of secrets, something you're not aware of, something happening behind your back, and both of those 2 cards are on the table. The Moon and the High Priestess are those 2 cards. You could be dealing with a Pisces, by the way. Right, and the 7 of Swords clarifying the Moon is a card of deception, somebody who's sneaking around, somebody who's up to no good, somebody who runs away in the morning. Okay, the Fool on the bottom of the deck could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool, I think, is this person coming back not taking it seriously. They're literally just here to fool around. And the last card that came out is the Tower, which is clarified by you. You could be dealing with another Virgo, but in this case, the Tower, I think, is a card of devastation and destruction. And that's how you will feel if you give this person a second chance, and then they run away. And then you'll discover it was just them fooling around. So I think you should be very careful dealing with people coming back from the past. They're definitely not looking to commit, not looking to get back together with you. They just want to have a little fun, and that's it. So be on the lookout, Virgo. This kind of looks like my Beware readings that I do once a month. So beware of whoever comes back from the past this week. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the 9 of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, clarified by the 9 of Cups, and we also have the 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It feels like an emergency, but you're doing good. I think it's an emergency that somebody else has, and they either need somebody, or you in particular, right away. They need to hire somebody. They need, perhaps, I don't know if this is going to be a full-time job or it's just a side gig, but there is like a rush right? They need somebody ASAP, or they need you ASAP, or they need you back ASAP, right? The Nine of Swords, the first card that came out was clarified by the Knight of Wands, and we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So both the Knight and the Eight of Wands are talking about the same thing. You know, the Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck. It could be a card of travel, communication, back and forth communication. And the Nine of Swords is somebody stressed out, right? Because I just have to assume they need either you in particular or they need somebody. The Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, they're Sagittarius, but the Knight of Wands is a card of, you know, getting something done quick. This is like a hot offer. They need someone right now. That's what it feels like. The rest of the spread is really good. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of financial abundance. It could be a card of real estate. I don't know if you're into real estate or not. But yeah, the Ten of Pentacles is a pile of cash, right? And the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. It's also a card, it could also be a card of like a side gig, like a consulting gig, right? And the Nine of Cups clarifying it. As a matter of fact, the Nine of Cups is the answer to my question, how will Virgo feel about what's going on, you know? And the Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. All right, so if I were you, Virgo, I would ask for more money. Don't get arrogant, don't get cocky, but you know, just ask them for a little more than what they're going to offer you originally, and they'll give it to you. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Virgo, this week. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I usually do my readings from the zodiac signs perspective that I do the reading for. So I think this Queen of Swords is going to come towards you with something, and you're going to turn it down. Whatever they have for you, you're going to turn it down. They're coming in with the Page of Pentacles, right? Perhaps this person simply wants you to purchase something from them, right? Because the Page of Pentacles could be something tangible, something you can touch. Or if the two of you had some kind of a fallout with this person, they may want to compensate you with that Page of Pentacles or do something nice for you. You're still going to be relentless. You're not taking them back. Or you're not accepting their apology. You're not accepting whatever that Page of Pentacles is. It could be a telemarketer calling you, wanting you to purchase something or invest into something, right? Yeah, the Four of Cups, the last card that came out is a card of a rejection. The Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is also a card of, you know, somebody who says no, somebody who stands their ground and pushes other people or another person away. So yeah, that's what you're not expecting. Perhaps you already know this person. For most of you, I think you already know this person. Okay, but you're definitely not dealing with them. And that's what you're not expecting. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Virgo, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.